Yes, sir. All right, we are live. Holy crap, this is great.
Hi,
What?
hi, 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 hi.
So it has been for quite some time since we did a live stream, and I thought maybe we would just go ahead and launch into it this month since Christmas is upon us here shortly.
Yep.
Less than what, 2 weeks away, I guess. So I am Anime Atlas, and I will let my panelists introduce themselves. So, Vixen, would you like to go first, please?
Okay, hey guys, I'm Vixen, anime and manga box, but you can just call me Vixen. I'm the loud one that talks about weed stuff. So hi.
All right. Let me see. Hang on. Let me pull up the Hangouts again because I forgot your name big time. I feel guilty now. All right, Katie, you're next. Introduce yourself. What do you do?
I'm Red Rider online, and I love anime and cosplay. This is my first ever live stream, other than
Welcome to
Hitalia.
the club.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Deadmeister, go.
Hello, everyone. I'm your Deadmeister. I do videos of whatever stuff I feel like talking about.
Awesome. That's
Oh
great.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and I only make jokes when I feel like it.
congratulations. So far we let's see. Not much over here. I just recently celebrated my birthday on Monday, which was nice at work. So,
Awesome. Well, today.
so I got a new bed set and everything,
Well,
so it was awesome.
Well, today. Well, I certainly. Well, just today.
There is a doggo.
Yeah, my dog is going. My dog is going.
Well, just today I went to go see Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh, how was it? Was it worth
No.
watching?
I'm not gonna give away any spoilers, but all I can say is that it definitely didn't disappoint. Though I will say there are some pacing issues, but for the most part, I just say I didn't really enjoy it as much as The Force Awakens, but I'd still say it's still a good watch.
Wow, that's really good. So I'll definitely go out and see it then whenever I can, or I'll just pick up the Blu-ray when that comes out.
I usually am so bad with cinema releases. I never watch them when they first come out. I'm always like, yeah, I'll watch it in the cinema, and then a couple months will go by, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll just buy it on DVD.
Yeah.
I'm never good at seeing cinema releases. I'm bad. I'm terrible at that.
Well, that's cool. But yeah. So Vixen, what have you been doing so far?
So far, as you know, Christmas is upon us. So I've basically been sorting out the Hitalia Christmas meet that I usually do. Did a Hitalia live stream, lots of life changes, stuff like that. That's pretty much it so far.
Oh, that's good.
I have a new body pillow. I've got some new haul videos. I've got a lot of new weeb shit. That's all I can say.
That is amazing. I am blessed of your Christmas.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I got
yeah,
a bed set that has a character on it, which I won't say because it will be in a video later on.
Well, you can't just say that and then just not tell us who the character is.
It's a secret. It's a surprise.
Yeah, at least give us a hint.
Yeah. I'll give you one hint.
All right.
She has very long hair. That's
Is it Asuna? It's either Asuna from
No,
SAO or
not
Miku.
Asuna. She is
Miku?
not anime related, but she is a part of the otaku culture.
Okay.
Oh.
Which I didn't know about, by the way. That was my parents' idea.
I will never guess then. I doubt I'll ever guess.
Yep. But
Damn
so have you guys been watching any anime? What's new on your to watch list or to pick up list? What's in the mood?
Well, nothing new for me. I've just kind of been watching the stuff that I brought from cons. So I've been watching Little Busters and Brothers Conflict. That's
I
me.
hear Little Busters is actually pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Nice.
As for me, well, it's been very off and on. I've been very on and off with anime lately. The anime I recently completed would be The Record of Lotus Ward.
Oh, nice. Was that pretty good?
Yeah, it's definitely pretty much. It's kind of it's pretty much just an anime version of Lord of the Rings for the most.
I know the architecture in that series is amazing.
Yeah, I hear it's the architecture.
I mean, the architecture, the atmosphere, the animation, there's a lot of generally there's a lot of appealing things to look at in that OVA. Just
Yeah, great.
Well, that's good. So hopefully not a whole lot bad going down.
No, not really.
That's good. Otherwise, it would just be a big mishap.
Yeah.
Recently, the
Anyway.
latest anime I've seen was the second season of Attack on Titan.
Oh yes, I hear that was pretty good too. I gotta catch up on that because I've been a bit behind on anime, but recently Right Stuff over here in the U.S. just had their anime holiday sale that's still going on, and I have yet to pick up a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna do that probably next Friday or sometime during this weekend because there's a lot that is on sale that I definitely want to pick up, especially some of those premium sets that I want to get.
Yeah,
So
it did not disappoint me. It was absolutely epic and just as fast as the first season.
oh, that's good. That's real good. Yeah.
See, no, I don't think I'll ever change my mind about that purely because of the hype factor, as I previously mentioned before. So, like, there was a definite difference between when the first season came out to the second season because the first season obviously had a whole bunch of hype around it, but because the second season took quite a while to come out, it lost a lot of its original fan base.
Yeah, it kind of did.
I'd say, well, that's mainly because of a certain My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that seems
It
to be
could,
everyone's
it could have
favourite.
been that. You know, it all depends on what comes out quicker than the others.
Whatever takes
It's
you.
all
fam.
about getting those releases, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Speaking of SAO, the movie comes out on Blu-ray. I believe it's this week coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick it up.
I
after
still
Christmas.
need to watch A Silent Voice. I really want to watch that.
I know, and I got to pick up Your Name as well.
Yeah.
Because everybody and their mother has to see that.
Exactly.
Of course,
Uh,
Mr. Denmeister. When
oh,
you're
Mister.
hatred for certain shows.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh yes. Oh, sorry. Let me mute that real quick. That was my fault.
That's fine.
It happens.
Oh yeah.
Video games. What's new?
I've actually been recently playing through the HD re-release of the original Dead Rising, and that was
yes.
and that was a big and it's been like a big nostalgia trip. I think the game still holds up, though again the escort missions are a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, it's still gonna hold up.
Yeah, it still
to
holds
this
up.
day. It's there is nothing wrong, dude. Resident Evil to this day still holds up.
Yeah, and those lines will never get old.
No, they won't. They will forever be Easter eggs.
The original, I remember owning the original Dead Rising on the original Xbox 360,
Yup.
and I remember just sinking hours and hours into it because it just has a lot of replay value.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yup. I miss it. Well, I picked up a Nintendo Switch back in July, which was amazing. And
Well, okay, how is it?
it's
How is the
fucking
Switch?
amazing.
Mm.
Amazingly, like after Black Friday, amazingly, the Nintendo Switch outsold everything else, and it wasn't on sale.
Wow.
It was like everyone just saved up all their money for Black Friday only to go out to buy a Switch compared to everything else. And I'm like, wow.
Why the fuck didn't I do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I got
That
it,
seems
and
to be the
I've been playing
thing.
a lot of Splatoon 2, and it's good. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I would mainly. I think the two games that would kind of sell me for the Switch are Zelda Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh, definitely Xenoblade. I got to pick up Xenoblade because it looks really good, and I still have yet to pick up Odyssey because I want to play Odyssey. And then there's some other games I want to get for it too, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You gotta love that Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Are any of you gonna pick up Skyrim for the Switch?
I already have it on PS4, so.
I gotta pick it up for the Switch just to see how it runs.
And you want to dress up as Link.
Oh yeah, of course. Why not? It's a great game with a lot of fun content.
Yeah. And it, I was gonna make a joke about, and you constantly have to deal with having too many items that you can't even run.
Right.
Oh yeah.
By the way, if you guys want to hop into chat and kind of get active on there for me real quick, just so that it works, because
Oh yeah, sure.
yeah, that'd be great.
What do you do?
No, we're gonna go on the chat. You don't have to. It's fine. I'll do it.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Oh,
just to make sure I'm not having any glitch or anything like that.
Yep, no problemo. I'm gonna go and have a wee look now.
Yeah. I probably should share this on
Social medias,
social medias, but I'm lazy.
the place in which we are popular.
Of course. There is no problem and there is no substitute for being late for a stream.
Exactly.
It's just the way of the future.
All right. Let's have a wee look.
Let me see. Who is if only Giro was on.
All right. Apparently, guess what? Drax said he can join.
Oh shit. Okay, give him the link.
I know. I'll give him the link. Damn, I'm excited.
Yes. I probably should have see if I knew that we were going to stream it, I should have just scheduled it one night beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is my fault.
That's okay. It happens.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk
I
to
haven't
you guys.
streamed in a while, so I know once I start making more videos, I should be able to get more subscribers and all that. So this is what happens when you don't
You have to.
do any videos.
Have you seen my channel? My stream literally lives off of not knowing what the fuck anyone's doing. Pretty much my stream.
Of course. I mean, Vixen, there is going to be a point in time where, you know, a lot of newer things are going to happen in a stream, and it just comes out of pure random. Like,
I know.
that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is that there's so much that we can discuss in one setting that we want to make it last, you know?
Of course.
So, you know, Detmeister, he could keep a conversation going.
Oh god, yeah, Deadmeister can definitely. That's one
As long as
one
you,
of your strongest suits, Deadmeister, is that
Mhm.
you could keep a very good conversation going.
yeah, definitely. As long as I have, because when the juices start flowing, there's no sign of stopping them.
Right. There's no mistakes for
Idle conversation.
yes.
Exactly.
Speaking of, I know, Detmeister, you do read a lot of manga. So what have you been reading as of late?
Lately, well, I recently picked up a 3-volume manga bundle of Sweetness and Lightning because I really
Oh, I want to read that.
because, well, I really, really liked the anime.
Yeah,
And,
I heard the image pretty good.
well, to be perfectly honest, it's one of those things where you really want to get something, but then you kind of don't know what to get, and then you kind of crack under pressure, and then the pressure really starts to get to you, so you're just like, fuck it, bye.
Just buy it. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, let's see. Well, so far, okay, so weather-wise, it's warm, but it's cool at the same time. And
Great, perfect.
yes, I've been watching some live streams of fucking, what was it? Rainbow Six Siege. That game's
Yeah.
got to pick it up. It's such a good game. If you're a fan of first-person shooters with tactical and strategy types, Rainbow Six Siege is for you.
Yeah.
It's good. Play it.
Actually, speaking of the manga bundle, I also bought another thing from Right Stuff and stated that I started collecting art books.
Hey, art books are great.
Yeah, the most recent art book I bought, and don't judge me, I bought an art book for the art for My Little Pony the movie.
Oh no! What made you get it? Like,
Because
give us the story.
okay, well,
of your brony adventures.
it's a pretty well, technically, it was mainly through 2013 and 14. I was a brony.
Gotcha.
Around 2015 is when it started. Well, around 2015 is when I started watching Steven Universe, and then so therefore my love for the show my obsession with the show kind of declined because I was watching Steven Universe. 16 when season is when, well, yeah, I kind of stopped loving the show and just liked the show. I mean, I still like the show. I mean, currently as of right now, it finished its 7th season, which I think was a breath of fresh air, because if you ask me, season 6 was easily the worst season of the entire show.
You know, I hate to interrupt you, and I really hate to interrupt you. I love you and all, Dead, my friend, but the bottom line is that Steven Universe is Satan. Next question, please. No, I'm kidding.
Draxi, hi!
Okay.
What's up there, Drake? How you doing, buddy?
That's okay. It's
Hi.
fine.
It is
well.
cold outside. It's snowing. It's Christmas shopping. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dad. I love the fact that you love Steven Universe. I'm just not a fan.
Okay, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So, anywho, as of right now, after season 6, I always thought I've just lost its top. Then I saw season 7, and I thought it was season 6. So as of right now, yeah, since the movie's coming out this year, I might as well just get the art book.
Wait, what? There's officially a Steven Universe movie. It's coming to theaters and all that.
No, Drax. I'm talking about the My Little Pony movie.
Good.
Because if you weren't,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you don't know the story, I used to be a brony.
Say it loud,
I'm
proud.
I'm glad that you're in recovery.
Well, from 2013 to 14, I was a brony. From 15 and 16 is when I kind of just stepped out of the fandom, and I'm just saying recently how I bought the art book for the recent My Little Pony movie, and I just told you my whole brony story. So, story completed.
Just want to let you know, Dad, that we are still proud of you and we still love you no matter what.
Yes, I know.
But My Little Pony is also Satan. Next question, please.
So Drek, what have you been doing? How are things going for you guys?
I am tired. I am cold. I just got done doing a bunch of Christmas shopping. Yeah, that's kind of how things are. I'm on vacation, so I haven't really worried too much about regular schedule videos. There's still stuff going up. Don't get me wrong, but I'm working on some holiday projects. But that's about it. I've been sitting back enjoying some quality time with family and
Nice.
catching up on some geeky stuff that I've wanted to catch up on for a while.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, my vacation starts on the 26th of December, which is great. So I get to take 11 days off, which is fantastic.
Yay!
So I get to do all sorts of shit.
well,
Oh,
I'm gonna one up you because I'm taking a month off because I have a wife and she likes to breathe down my throat, and when I'm overly stressed, she makes sure that she takes over my schedule, not me.
Congrats.
So there you go.
Hey, at least you're getting paid for something, right?
Paid is a strong word.
Yeah,
Paid is a very strong word.
it really is.
Well, I can tell you this at the very least. YouTube ain't paying me, but then again, YouTube ain't paying anybody right now. No,
No.
are they?
you
No,
being
you're
dick.
not paying anyone.
Sorry.
But
Assholes.
anyway, guys, just wanted to say, new person in the stream. Be careful with her. This is Katie, Drac, and Dead.
Hi.
Stop.
Hi, Katie. Are you Satan? Just trying to keep the stream on point, people.
Yo, Drag,
Yes.
have you been looking up anything Gundam related?
No. The only thing I've been looking for that's Gundam related is the DVD that my daughter walked off with so that I can finish Victory Gundam. Somebody decided to put that Blu-ray right in range of where she can walk off with it, and now unfortunately she's at that tender age that likes to nest things, and I haven't been able to find it for a while, so we actually haven't been able to do any Gundam updates.
Ouch.
And you kind of know this, like I'm making my way from the beginning to the end, so I'm very vehemently trying to keep myself unspoiled and to all the newer stuff, so like IBO and
yeah,
I even just
No
barely
problem,
heard. So
IBO.
they just barely did a Build Fighters season 3. I know of it, but I haven't seen anything on it because I'm trying to keep myself spoiler free.
of course. I think your daughter is now a Gundam fan. That's why you can't find it.
That must be the case. That must be what happened there. She apparently liked Victory Gundam so much that she decided that I would ruin it, and therefore she hid the DVD from me. I wish she would have done that with the original series, but anyway.
Yeah. Playing the games?
I'm playing a lot of games. You're gonna have to be more specific there. I'm actually
Any
doing like
games that you're playing right now at the moment.
right now I'm working on review games. So there isn't just one. I'm actually in massive catch up from all of the reviews that needed to be done this year. And I need to be done by next month because that's when I'm going to be doing top 10 games of 2017 and at the very bare minimum, top 5 worst games of 2017.
Oh boy.
So the problem is like 2017 had some good games. I just don't know if there's enough for 10 just yet that are bad.
Yep, you got to go through and dig deep and do some hard facts and research, man.
Well, I don't really need to do that. I just need to go into the games that I've done reviews for. But a lot of the reviews that I've done this year have been, I mean, the very worst a game has been like a C plus kind of thing. So I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad game because I really don't think that's the case. But my only question is, are there enough bad games to be able to do a list of 10? Well, right now where things are standing, it's probably going to be a list of 5 because I do have bad games. I just don't have a lot of them.
Gotcha.
So there you go. Now that I've officially bored everyone, because that's what I do.
Oh
I
no,
don't-
you don't bore me.
Because I'm the only one here that isn't an anime streamer. I'm a game streamer. Filthy video game streaming that is just so saturated in YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least
What is Shadow doing? Do you know what he's up to today?
I don't. I know that his work is keeping him especially busy, but I would think he'd be off by now.
Yeah. Otherwise, he would have been on here.
Maybe you're right, Atlas. Maybe he is avoiding you.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, we
Beef.
talked. We talked last weekend, and he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he
I'm
was.
gonna message. I'm gonna message him and see if he messages me. If he messages me, that means he's trying to avoid you.
And by the way, he's a filthy, stinking liar because that last weekend he was not doing very well. But he's doing okay now.
Yeah.
He had a
Okay.
funeral that week, so
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah, he. I don't want to give too much information, so I'm not going to say names or anything like that. But his family just barely had kind of like a Carrie Fisher situation.
oh.
So literally like 2 weeks ago, his aunt passed away.
Oh.
And then 2 weeks later, his grandmother, the mother of the aunt, passed away. And so at that point, it was like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm like the in-law dude, so I'm kind of from the outside looking in, kind of, and I just felt bad for the family because they had already gone through enough from the aunt, and then all of a sudden the grandmother passed away too.
Right.
Mm.
That's
So-
sad, man.
It's the way it goes.
Yeah, it's the power of the death that takes a loved one away from you, man.
Yes, and unfortunately, it was not the Reaper of the cards, and therefore we can't use Monster Reborn to bring them back.
No, we cannot do that.
Oh.
I find that in situations like this, it's just better to answer with humor.
Yes, it is.
Drax,
So how
say
did I
something
answer?
fun.
I was a Starkey bastard. That's how I answered.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Vixen.
Sometimes I try to do that, not to the best degree.
Mm, yeah.
So we've interrupted you like 4 times, Vixen.
No, it's fine. I understand. You know. I get it, guys. I'm not important.
Vixen,
I'm
you
irrelevant.
are a great person. We will
I know.
never ditch you for anyone else.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, you know, sometimes some people just interrupt for no reason, and it
They do.
happens.
They do.
Yeah, Drac being the main denominator.
It's a bad habit. I know it is.
Oh, it's
But
alright.
Drac,
we
you're
still
amazing,
love
man.
you.
That's the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the power of teamwork.
No,
And
it's
a
power
great-
of love. Power of love.
Oh God.
We went from Sailor Moon to Yu-Gi-Oh in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, we did. Yes,
Because
we
first
did.
it was the power of friendship, and then it became the power of love. So Sailor
Exactly.
Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
and then it
And
went to
now, just for the heck of it, I'm going to add in friendship in the heart of the cards.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
gonna say and then I'm gonna say friendship is magic and bring it back to Deadmeister, and then I'm done.
Oh God.
So you're bringing it back to Satan. All right, we can do this.
And
Exactly.
I see you got your camera on there, Drek.
I do.
Hi.
Oh, what?
My
I can't
apologies.
see you. Oh,
My
no.
apologies.
It's
I'm
good.
I just am sitting here and turned on my
Oh,
camera.
no, there he is.
There he is. There's Deadmeister.
Oh, why is everyone? Deadmeister. Yeah, everyone's putting the camera on.
It's all like default setup, so at this point,
Yeah,
it
it's-
wouldn't even
it's
matter if I
average.
turned
It
it on
happens.
or off.
Yeah.
Because I had to actually redo my whole setup because I'm actually running off of brand spanking new mic now, and
Oh yeah.
my Blue
Congrats.
Yeti died.
Well, I was gonna say, what mic do you have now?
It's an AT4040. So basically, if I can move the camera here, if you guys can see that off in the distance, that's my voiceover setup,
Okay.
and that also runs off of an AT4040.
How much was the mic?
Expensive. It's about $200-300. I got it on sale. I'm not gonna tell you for how much, but like base price is $200-300.
Oh, okay, that's good. Not bad at all.
So Christina
And now
in the chat said, "Hey Vixen" and "Hey Anime." Atlas,
What's
I
up,
assume.
Christina? Long
Hi.
time no see.
Hello,
Yeah,
Christina. I
exactly.
wish I could say I know you, but I don't because I have them.
Oh God.
Who
I
are you people?
better from the iPhone.
Good God.
Who are you? When will you let me leave?
Part of me just wants to go into like Futurama sketches and be like Calculon.
Oh yeah.
It's like, no, I have amnesia, but yet I know I'm your brother.
Oh yes. God.
We knew
See-
this was going to happen.
So
Oh yeah.
you knew-
No, when we get to the hilarity status, it just doesn't end. It really
See, and what makes this works for Atlas, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but I'm Kanye West when it comes to these things, is this is what he's usually used to. He doesn't actually have to see what I'm actually doing on this. But now I can do my Dusty Rhodes in front of him, and I can just be here and tell you how you brought hard times on me, buddy. How you hard times on me. You're like,
Oh my
you take
God.
the world championship from the world heavyweight champion.
Oh God.
Now, what you got to say about that, Daddy?
Congratulations,
God.
Ben. You have woken up the wrestling side of the stream here a little bit.
Well, but you
All
don't,
right,
ever get to see, you don't actually ever get to see me do these voices.
But now everybody can, because I can do voices whenever I want, and you can see on camera how it does it. No, Bishop, you will turn off the cameras. No, Bishop, no, I don't want to turn off the cameras.
I swear to God. Jerk.
Do another one. Do Scooby-Doo. Do it. Do
Oh
it.
God, if you can do Scooby-Doo.
Come on, good.
Greg.
Yes! Love it.
Who's your best buddy in
Love
the whole
it.
world? Reggie? And who's my best buddy in the whole wide world? Ruby Doo?
Now, Greg, here's a question. I'm not gonna lie, man. You should be a voice actor. Why has that not
Thank
been
you.
accomplished yet?
I'm working as hard as I can.
Well, keep working on it.
Yes.
Work harder. God damn it. Work harder.
It's not like I don't send my resume over to Funimation every year, but yet I don't.
Or Viz
No.
Media.
Well,
Fair enough,
do I
Linus.
really want to work? See, here's the thing. Like for Vince, I'd be working with Johnny Bosch, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I could talk Power Rangers with him, but with Funimation, there's just so many awesome people that I want to actually meet. And unfortunately, Rainbow Sprinkle is not one of them. But at this point, maybe like working with Chris Sabat might be interesting because I'd love to
Did
see
you say-
Vegeta.
Did you say Rainbow Sprinkle?
I don't know who it is.
This is Twilight Sparkle.
My apologies, Twilight Sprinkle.
Anyway, in the chat,
I love
we
you,
have...
but I'm old and I'm not expected to remember all them brony things anymore.
Oh yeah,
exactly why I'm not straight. You guys just do not shut up.
of course.
All right,
Awesome.
okay. So we have something from Christina. Okay, guys. Okay, so it
Yes.
says, okay, first, Anime Atlas. I saw your new camera. It's cool. And then I've got one question. Why are they talking or taking Fairy Tail off? That is such a good anime.
What?
It's canceled. I think it's done.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
it done?
it's been done for a while now.
Yeah,
I
it's been
think
done for a
Fairy
while
Tail
now,
technically.
so-
Yeah. I mean, I
I'm gonna
love
be-
Fairy Tail. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Christina. I know of Fairy Tail. I've watched very little of it. The only reason I know about it is that my oldest niece, who watches my daughter when we're recording on the weekends, she's a very big Fairy Tail fan. And so
wow.
I only know through that. And then when I found out, I was unfortunately the guy who had to give her the bad news that, it was canceled. And yes, there were many tears to be had. She was very disappointed. She loves Fairy Tail. And I'm actually kind of disappointed too, because I didn't actually know this until after I did my homework after it was canceled. I actually would have enjoyed this series, and the reason I would have is because the guy who made it originally made an anime that I wished would have been finished called The Rave Master. But unfortunately,
Oh,
I think it got canceled like 2 seasons in, and we only got 1 season. So
That is
at that
true.
point, I didn't even know this until I looked at the animation in Fairy Tail. I went, wait, is that a carrot-nosed dog? Is this the same guy? And then I went and did my homework, and yeah, the guy who made the Raid Master also made Fairy Tail. So
You know, my,
I
It's one of
really
those-
do like Fairy Tail though. It's great. I watched the whole of Fairy Tail. That's something I
It's
can
one of
relate
those-
with. So It's great.
It's what-
It's great.
Actually,
It's one of those things that I will probably go back and watch, but I can already tell you one thing that I'm going to have a real problem with is the boobage is amazing in it. And therefore, I always have that worry of like, I'm watching this and my wife comes down and watches and just like, why are you watching this? Like, I'm not being creepy or anything.
reason.
That's the one thing you got to be aware of anime is that there's going to be a lot of fan service in any show, regardless of what you watch.
Actually, there's a little.
Go ahead.
Actually, here's a little fun fact. There was actually a time when Fairy Tail and Grave Master actually crossed over.
Yeah, I'm finding out about that too.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was in manga format.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't think there's been an actual like U.S. adaptation of that manga. So at that point, if I actually wanted to read it, I'd have to import it, and I love the Raid Master, but I'm not gonna like import a manga that
It's not
I may or may not care about. You know. But I would actually disagree with you, Atlas, because again, I grew up in the '90s, and fan service was there. It was not as open and
Like
out
as corny
there
as it
as it
is
is now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for crying out loud, yeah, we had our Faye Valentines and we had the occasional stuff of Major Kusanagi, but then you also had some really cool characters. I would actually dare say that when you compare other magical girl series, Sailor Moon isn't actually that fan servicey.
No, it really isn't.
No, because like I mean, I've seen freaking Cutie Honey. You know, like, Cutie Honey
my
is fan
God,
service
Cutie
and it
Honey.
knows it is.
Oh, yes.
So at that point, I would say that that's more of a modern trend. I mean, for crying out loud, I told Alex this, and you guys will hear this in a Draken Shadow video later on. But I'm subscribed to Funimation, so I get the occasional new series that are going to be dropping, and I can't remember the actual name of this thing, but they recommended it to me. I don't know why. Of basically following a guy and a girl, and they're in a succubus domination relationship. I was like, and I can't even remember what the thing was called, but I'm just like, okay, this is because it looked demonic, so I'm like, okay, I'll give this trailer a shot. And then I literally watched it, I'm like, this is like a fetish thing. And Funimation's advertising this on freaking YouTube.
Wow.
Is it just because it didn't make YouTube Kids? Oh, snap. Did I say that out loud?
Oh God.
Of course. It happens.
I mean, at that point, like, yeah, this current day and age is very fan servicey, and I don't know what to say on the matter. I mean, for crying out loud, we're getting Keijo in the next little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Keijo!
There you go.
That's how I'm supposed to say it, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I joined because Anime Atlas and channel, because I joined Anime Atlas channel, Vixen, and guess what I found there? About to put the animes for 2018 already. Oh, do they already have like a list for 2018?
They probably should. I mean,
I
it's
wouldn't know. I'm too busy watching Food Wars Season 3.
How is it?
I like it. I'm not going to watch the dub. The dub sucks. I have Food Wars Season 1 on Blu-ray, and the dub is horrible.
Oh, no.
Is it? Is
Dub
it really that bad?
horrible.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
that bad.
It's
It's
absolutely
not worth
horrible.
it.
Like, I don't have a problem with who they got to play Soma, but like the first thing that I could already tell you was absolutely horrible was Erin Anakari. You know, she's supposed to be the rival, and she's a Valley girl.
She is.
She's a freaking Valley girl. And with a more, and look, I appreciate that voiceover takes a lot of work and effort, but I would not be surprised if Tiffany Grant played her because she is just as annoying as Asuka Langley Sorgan.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the character is.
Oh, Shockwave! Shockwave's in the chat.
What up,
Shockwave!
Oh,
Shockwave?
good. Shockwave, I need you to set up an appointment with Megatron for me, please.
Oh no, Shockwave, you need to join. Join us.
Shockwave, are you available?
Yeah. And we're not just talking about for this.
I swear to God, because it's been too long.
I've got a better
It
idea.
has
Instead of
been.
joining, how about you create some Qs so that we can create some A's for you?
Damn.
Oh my God. Drake, I will be happy to change the title of this stream right now. If you're
Okay.
gonna keep it up, okay?
Oh, please, call it the Drac stream.
The drag stream. Oh, I like it already.
Hello, I am Jack. I am your supreme overlord.
Yo, all right. Here's a question.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see.
that's a very good question, and here's my answer for you.
All right. So what do you guys want for Christmas?
Love.
Okay. Okay. He says, I'm on my way home. I'll try to join in a bit.
And I'm gonna send the link to him, so
Yeah.
it'll be good.
Again, should I even be here? Like, this is a bunch of anime streamers, and I'm the game streamer.
Shut
Well,
up.
I mean, Keski loves game, so you're not the only
Two
one.
things, man, that you have to follow here. This stream is not just anime, it is also video games. So if you have a video game question, bring it in.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
I like that.
All right, okay. Christina says, yes, Vixen. Oh, I found they're making seasons 2 and 3 of My Hero Academia and One Punch Man, Persona 5, and season 3 of Attack on Titan will be in the summer in July.
You mean these things are getting dubbed?
I don't know.
It's possible,
That's-
yeah.
I'm reading out what it said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possibly we're going to get a dub for all of them.
I have never played a Persona.
Once
You never played Persona there, Debmeister?
Oh god, I loved Persona 5. I could not wait to watch it. Like,
I'm-
oh my god.
Oh, man, the anime is going to be good. For sure.
Oh god, I'm so excited. I'm legit excited.
Yes.
I have never played a Persona game.
same.
I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
I didn't even know what Persona was until 2000s, roughly.
Jesus.
So yeah, guys, I was a Final Fantasy kid. So like, I may have played occasionally like a Dragon Warrior here and there, but
Oh, yeah?
was what I knew. And now I'm finding out via doing YouTube is like there were so many other legacy franchises that were never given any spotlight that you should like. I know the Dragon. It's not Dragon Warrior anymore. It's Dragon Quest,
Right.
Persona, or what's the actual name of it?
Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei, and then the Tales series is another one that people bring to my attention. It's like you should be
Right.
playing the Tales series. And like I didn't even know what the Tales series was until I started doing YouTube. I would say like if they're dubbing One Punch Man, I would love that because I'll admit some of the Japanese voices kind of get grating to me.
They do.
So I'd love to see what a Funimation, particularly a Funimation dub, would do with that. My Hero Academia, I tried. I really did try to watch that show, and I don't know what's wrong with me. It's everything that I should like, but I just couldn't get into it.
Gotcha.
Drove me nuts. And Attack on Titan, well, it's Satan. So there you go.
Do you think
Is everything just Satan to you, Drake? Like everything's Satan. Like
No.
Little Pony, Satan.
It's not even that. It's just like I'm just trying to find a way to throw everything out. I mean, this is one of those things where we should have the Shadow Blazy here to tell you all that apparently me and the channel I hate everything ought to just go in and do a sewing circle.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yo, speaking of all that shit, do you have any plans for your next Why We Geek episode? Any ideas
Yes.
what you're gonna do on that
Yeah,
one?
Drake.
Yes. In fact, this is all I'm going to tell you. It's being recorded tomorrow.
Good.
Ooh.
I'm way
So,
behind
what do you
because of the
hate the most about Attack on Titan?
what was
Wait,
that?
hold on.
What do you
What
hate
did
the
you
most
say?
about Attack on Titan?
Well, let me finish my thought and then I'll explain that to you. I know that things are way backed up. The holidays just threw me for a loop because of all the stuff that I'm prepping. But you guys will be getting an episode of Why We Geek that is for November in the next little bit, and I'm recording December's tomorrow. And I've already figured out like the agenda for like the next 3 to 4 months. So Why We Geek is a thing. It's happening. It's just I'm in a debate right now as to whether or not it goes to YouTube anymore because it now has an official RSS feed. So at that point, I want to support the RSS feed and see if I can get sponsorships and things like that out of it. So that's why people haven't seen Why We Geek in a while. Why I don't like Attack on Titan. It's depressing. It's depressing. I don't like the whole twist about Eren being a Titan. I didn't get into it.
Wow.
That's fun.
I'm sorry to hear about your thoughts there, Drek.
Well,
Sorry
Why
about
We
it.
Geek is amazing, by the way. And it's an amazing podcast. And if you're not listening to it, you should.
Which I do, by the way.
My problem is that, and I've said a couple of times, Katie, you're kind of new to this, so I'll bring you up to speed. I'm not a big fan of post-apocalyptic. Okay, I've seen it done. I'm not saying it's a bad genre, but I think it's an oversaturated genre. Most of the time when people recommend new stuff to me, it's a post-apocalyptic show. So at that point, I wasn't even going to take Attack on Titan on because it was yet another one like that. And then my podcast decided, oh, there's a live action Attack on Titan. Let's go see it. And I watched the first 18 episodes. I watched up until the female Titan showed up.
Yeah.
And I know who the female Titan is, guys. You don't have to worry about spoiling me. But my problem was that it was literally difficult for me to go through an episode. It got so freaking depressing for most of those that I literally just couldn't see a light at the end of the tunnel, because even if they defeat the Titans, what then? Kind of thing. And I like to have a light at the end of the tunnel. And I'll admit, I did not like the whole Eren twist, because I just was okay. I'm not surprised that they went down this road, but at the same time, is it the coolest thing that I've ever seen in anime? No, sorry. So now that I've officially pissed off everybody, I'll go ahead and leave the stream because I don't like it.
No, you don't have to leave, Drek. You're good.
Hopefully that answers your question, Katie.
Yep.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I understand everything you've said, and the reason I like it is because I don't care there's not a light at the end of the tunnel. I appreciate that it means nothing even if they win.
Of course.
So
I'm
I'm going to loop this all back around. What Katie, you're basically saying is that I'm Satan.
Yeah.
Great. Now I can be evil. That's what I've been wanting this entire stream.
Drek. You are one crazy person.
That's what I tell people.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why we love it.
I'm not crazy. I'm mildly insane. There's a difference.
Hardly.
Of course. It happens.
What was this? Because
Well,
my
I
brother is
recently
coming in for
said-
Christmas and my soul is saved. What?
Oh.
I recently started playing the Borderlands series as well.
I love Borderlands.
I've only just got into it,
Nice.
and I've become obsessed.
Yes.
So, are you starting from the beginning?
Yeah, I've played the first game now, and I've just started the second game, and I can't believe how many bosses are in the first 2 minutes.
I'm already I'm probably a couple of hours into Borderlands 2, like with you.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, Borderlands 1, I'm not saying it's bad, but when you compare it to Borderlands 2, you can definitely tell there's a difference. You can definitely tell that the team at Gearbox learned a lot from the first game.
Yeah.
And I agree with a lot of the Borderlands audience. 2 is the superior game.
I have heard a lot that it's a lot better, which is another reason why I wanted to start it from 1, so I wouldn't be disappointed and try and go back.
The only thing that makes me disappointed about this is that now you've brought the pain back to me that Ashley Birch is not going to win a video game award this year.
My bad. Maybe
Rest
I
in-
am.
Rest in peace, Tiny Tina, aka Aloy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was bad that the I can't remember her, or Melinda Jurgens, I think is her name, the one who actually did Hellblade. I'm not saying it's not deserving because I haven't played Hellblade, but I love Ashley Birch and what she's done in voice acting, especially with Aloy. Aloy made me cry. Okay, she made me cry a number of times when I played through that dang thing. And then I'd scream because of mechanical
Of
T-Rex.
course. It's not bad at all.
That story made me feel things.
How dare you have feelings? Rude.
All right.
How dare you?
Everyone has feelings.
Not me.
Yes, you do. I know this for a fact.
Do you?
We've talked about Sora and Riku after all.
Oh yeah, we have.
Oh yeah.
And just for that, Vixen, unzip your pants.
No, no, it kills me. Don't do that.
And the guilt
My wife
carries
is actually-
over.
My wife's working right now, but she was actually asking, when is Vixen going to do another Kingdom Hearts stream? Like, I don't know.
Oh, does she want to join?
She does. She's a dedicated Kingdom Hearts fan.
Okay, I would love to speak to her.
I've been watching some of your Kingdom Hearts videos there, Drek. Keep them up. Doing good.
We can't do that because we already finished.
Cool.
You just haven't gotten them yet. I think we ended at 52. So there's a spoiler, but here's a plus for people who are following that series. Now that the series is done and it's recorded, you're going to be getting triple videos on Tuesday.
Me like already.
Yeah, because we did massive, like we're doing massive catch up right now. We
Really?
Mhm. Well, the problem is like when I think the parts that we were on for Hollow Bastion, I think that's where we're at right now in the Let's Play.
Oh, okay.
We were finishing things up recording wise, so we're gonna bring it all out, and hopefully it doesn't sound too outdated or anything like that.
Right.
But there you go. So watch for part. So there's your spoiler. Watch for part 52 because that's the end of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix.
Cool.
All right.
So
Congrats.
So,
I like finishing
I
stuff.
was going to say, like, talking about the Kingdom Hearts stream, I did plan on doing something to the effect of a Kingdom Hearts debate, where we would have an amount of people in there to debate certain parts of the game that they feel needed improvements and whatnot. So we could argue based on those facts and that kind of thing. So your wife is more than welcome to join on that.
I will stand on the side of Kyrie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sadly, she is the third wheel.
All right then.
Well, we already figured this out in the Kingdom Hearts stream, and me and my wife have been joking about that ever since. Is like, poor Kyrie, she's just a third wheel in this whole thing because everybody wants Sora and Riku to get together.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They do. They do.
They say one thing to each other, and immediately 1,000 fanfics are born.
Of course.
They are the Kirk and Spock of this generation.
Yup.
God, I'm excited for the third installment.
Oh my god, it's gonna be great.
And you might be getting
Hell
it sooner
yeah.
than you think. I'm hearing talk that we might be looking at a summer 2018 release. I don't believe it, but
I don't believe
I
it
mean-
either. I'd say 2019.
I've seen some theory videos and stuff that's talked about March 2018 because
Yes,
of the
I've seen those
continued
too.
release of March and stuff like that. So it just depends.
Yeah.
It will happen. It will happen at some point.
and pretty much the same reason that I gave you in the stream is like, this is why I don't believe it, because we would be having a bunch of worlds. We'd be showcasing a lot of the footage in the game, because Nomura is known for doing that. But we
Yeah.
haven't gotten that yet. So here's the thing. If we have a big Kingdom Hearts event in like February that showcases all this stuff, sure, March 2018, I could buy that. But right now, I'm still kind of in the opinion of this is gonna be pushed back to be a holiday title in 2018.
Yeah,
I would
see,
not
I
be
would
surprised.
believe that because given the news that I heard recently about Utada Hikari and all that stuff that's been going on recently, it makes me think that they're trying to be really secretive about different releases. So it feels like they might
Yeah.
be secretive about release worlds and stuff like that.
I've
So
already heard that
could be-
unfortunately, Xbox fans, you're going to have to wait because I think the initial launch is going to be for PlayStation, And I've already heard talk that it's going to be another 3 months or so because they're integrating it to Xbox One and Xbox One X. So at that point, sorry, Xbox fans, you should have been a PlayStation fan because you're going to have to wait.
Yep.
And all the people who are screaming Switch, not a chance.
Yep.
Not a chance. From what I understand, Square Enix and Nintendo don't have that good a relationship. They have enough of a relationship.
Well, you never know, dude. You never know.
I
You never know, dude.
I have no problem being proven wrong.
You never know.
Yeah. No, I'm still going to get it on
if they can
PlayStation,
release
I'm not gonna get it on Switch.
if they can release a Kingdom Hearts game on a 3DS, they can release one for the Switch.
Well, but 3DS is not necessarily that much of a jump because who owns the handheld market? Nintendo. You know?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And for all the people who are screaming, but they had the Vita at that point. How well was the Vita doing in the US market?
Not so good.
Not so good. So
Not
it doesn't
that
make a whole
well.
lot of sense to put Dream Drop Distance on it. It made
know.
more sense to put it on the 3DS because it was a Nintendo handheld.
Of course.
So that's why I'm saying the relationship is good enough to have 3DS games. And that's about it. From what I understand, Octopath Traveler was a bit of a jump, and I think there's talk about like I want to say Just Cause or one of the Hitman games is going to be brought over to Switch, and that already was another problem child to create. So I don't know. I don't think Square Enix and Nintendo have a good relationship, especially
I'm surprised that
since
what's the company's name is bringing Outlast 1 and 2 for the Switch, and that game is gruesome enough as it is. So I'm
But the
just
Switch is
curious
popular.
how it's going to work on the Switch, because that is a big game.
it's a big game, but it's one of those things where how does Skyrim work on it? They found a way.
Yeah.
They found a way to make it
What
work.
would happen if you put BioShock on the Switch?
It would be amazing, but
It would be amazing.
and it's just I'm like for a lot of people I understand that people think that it's a big jump to try and move these things over to the Switch. The only thing that makes it difficult as far as I'm concerned is the dev kit. You have to be able to convert things down to the portable screen. Now we don't have to worry too much about things like motion controls, because I have seen some games that say, yeah, we don't utilize the motion controls. Sorry. That's now a viable option for a lot of companies. So let's just say for the sake of argument, BioShock gets brought over. Do I see like motion controls happening for it? No. But the biggest hurdle that I see it having to overcome, which Doom did, is you have to be able to convert it from the TV to the smaller screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be amazing. I don't think BioShock 2 is going to get brought over. That's the weakest of the franchise, but Infinite would be amazing. Infinite would be awesome.
Oh, Infinite would be great. Infinite, let's go for it.
I'd do it. I'd do it. Like I've already tried to convince Alex to do Let's Plays of the BioShock series without doing 2. So I hate to.
Does he like BioShock?
He's not that familiar with it. So that's what I'm saying. It'd be awesome because he'd be blind.
Oh yeah, and he'll love it.
I've personally just played all 3.
Yeah, same here. I love Infinite.
Same.
Infinite's my favorite.
Yeah, Infinite's like my all-time favorite. It's really good.
For me, it's kind of a toss-up between either the first game or Infinite.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see, because here's the thing. One's quotable. For crying out loud, we've been doing it for years. But I would actually dare say Infinite is equally as quotable. And so in a lot of cases, I'm kind of there with you, Deadmau5, is I can't really hold one over the other. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah.
I especially love the fact that everybody hates Andrew Ryan and I actually like him.
Yeah.
Like the objectivism isn't all that bad, people.
Katie and Vixen, you both are very quiet. What's up?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
We weren't talking giant robots. We were talking big daddies. There's a difference.
Oh, what? Daddy? Wait, what? Someone said daddy? What?
Big daddies.
You ever heard of BioShock?
No. Well, I don't like BioShock that much. I only like the first game. I don't like Infinite.
Oh, you don't like
It's
Infinite? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think it's too kind of cliche. I just don't like it. I don't understand specifically why. I just don't. agree with it. I don't like it.
That's an argument.
Oh, yeah.
I don't necessarily mind that just because of the twists that they actually pulled in there, but I would, if I actually had to make that argument where BioShock established the twist as being an amazing thing, does Infinite abuse the twist? Yeah, a little bit, but I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I do agree that BioShock 2 is definitely the weakest. But there is one thing I do like about it that I do actually like more than the original, is that you can use both your weapon and your plasma simultaneously, whereas in the original you had to switch between the two, which kind of got a little which kind of got tedious sometimes. Whereas in the second game you can use them at the same time, but that's kind of the only good thing I have to say about BioShock 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Being able to use your plasmids and your weapon at the same time, that was an amazing thing. But my only problem with BioShock 2 is that it's very clear it was built with multiplayer in mind, because one of the biggest advertising points of BioShock 2 was BioShock multiplayer, and I'm not a multiplayer guy. So that was one of my problems. And on top of that, the story, when you look at BioShock 1 and BioShock Infinite, how much actual playtime you can get into that compared to BioShock 2, it just doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, and when you actually compare it to the first game, because in the first game you can revisit like places you've already been to, whereas 2 was more linear, and Infinite was kind of weird, but
I get that that's a complaint to people, but to me it doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind a linear story. I don't mind an open-ended one either. As long as it's a good story. That's really all I care about. I mean, for crying out loud, like the biggest complaint that can be leveled towards Final Fantasy 13, it was too linear. It was the endless hall of death. And it was like, but you got a good story in between all of that. I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
Like I've said it numerous times, and it pisses off Final Fantasy fans to this day. 13 is a game that I actually think everybody should play at one point, because it's an amazing story, and it doesn't get enough credit in this regard. And if you didn't like the Endless Hall of Death, then stop telling Square Enix to make the Endless Hall of Death, because that's what you got.
Yep.
That's the funniest thing about that whole gaming experience. That's what you were asking for the entire time. Get rid of the world map. Get rid of all these other things. And when they slowly started to evolve, you started not liking it. Well, that's your fault, sir, not Square Enix.
Yep. It's the internet.
I'm just curious. How many people have I pissed off so far? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let us fucking respond. Just like, who did I piss off? Okay, no one. Carrying on.
I'm just used to pissing people off now.
That's
been a majority of what I've done since I've joined YouTube.
Yeah.
I haven't even tried to. I just have.
That's just how you are, man.
I'm abrasive, yes.
Katie,
very
you're quiet. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just listening.
Nice. Remember, you can chime in at any time. So
yes.
Yep.
Just
I'll bear that in
speak
mind.
up.
All you got to do is say Drac shut up, and Drac will shut up. I promise. We did actually get a question here. Well, if you guys are huge Tokyo Ghoul fans, well, guess what? Tokyo Ghoul is getting an anime, but it's called Tokyo Ghoul Re. Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Yeah, Re.
I'm aware of Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't seen anything.
I haven't had the chance to
And honestly, interesting.
look it up.
And yes, we are waiting on Shockwave. Christina's like, okay, cool. Who are you waiting on? Shockwave? I was like, yeah, Shockwave.
Yeah,
Waiting on
we're
Shockwave.
Shockwave.
Waiting
If he,
for him.
Honestly, the series doesn't really interest me.
oh really?
Nixon, message the Shadow Blazer and tell him Drax says to get up off his ass.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Before
Yo,
Drac kills
Drake,
me.
I have a better idea.
Hmm.
How about you call his phone?
Yeah, that's a good idea, because, like,
I would love to do that. Do you want to know why I won't do that?
Why?
Because
Why?
I'm a lazy son of a bitch. That's what. No, I'm kidding. Unfortunately, my daughter drained my battery. So I can't.
the rudeness of it all. I sent him a message saying, hey, are you up to anything? And he's seen it, but he hasn't responded. Drac, slap him.
I will make sure to do that when I see him tomorrow.
Yes.
Like, how dare you? How dare
Agreed.
you
But,
ignore Vixen?
but Vixen, it's not like I need a reason to do that.
Of
So
course.
Of course.
that's the greatest thing is that I
Oh,
can
wait,
cover it
oh,
up
wait.
with the fact.
Okay, he's gonna join. Shadow's gonna join, guys.
Oh, good. Now I can berate him in public.
Drake, you must get your evil eyes ready so you can ram in his face. Like, just yell at like, just scream in his ear if you have to.
I don't know, man. I
Oh,
made
by
him
the
play
way,
Night Trap. I think that was the worst possible punishment I could have subjected him to.
Right, Drac. Just gonna warn Katie. By the way, Drac and Shadow are kind of like a married couple, so just be aware of that.
Yes.
They're like a married couple that are in their anniversary and they hate each other. It's great.
Oh,
Sounds like it's really eventful.
This is appropriate because I am actually married to his sister. So
oh man.
we're the married couple, huh?
You are, because you argue with each other, but then you'll always. You act like a married couple, all right? Do I need to justify myself? I think if people watch all of your Why We Geeks and all of my streams,
There,
they'll
Shadow.
know that you and Shadow are like a married couple. Hi, Shadow.
You know what? You're not calling us a horrible Game Grumps knockoff, so I'll take it.
Oh, the Game Grumps.
This wasn't a time to reminisce about the Game Grumps.
No, that's literally the only complaint we've ever, like, because they always come in consistently like that, is like, you guys are just trying so hard to be the Game Grumps, but you're not. You need to realize that. Like,
Yeah.
sure.
So, welcome
Already
to the
did.
stream, Shadow.
Hi, Shadow.
Hi.
Where have
Shadow,
you been?
I've got a question for you, Shadow. Would it be okay to say that you and Drac are like a married couple?
Okay, well, I'm going to answer Atlas's question first as to. Well, I was over the last hour or so. I was just recording more Pokemon Leaf Green because we're getting ready for our Let's Play on that.
Yes.
To answer your question, Vixen, yes, I'd say it's accurate to say Drac and I.
See, I knew it.
Do you want to tell your sister that, or should I?
Yeah, she's your wife. You can tell her.
Oh, okay, all right. You don't want to bring the bad news. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm. So, Shadow, how's the anime watching going? How's your 12 days of anime so far?
I'm almost done with making every video.
Nice.
Just got 2 more to finish, and then that's it. All 12 will be in the can and ready to go.
There you go.
Yay!
Yay.
And for the record, no Gundam.
Mm.
I'm still going to plug in somewhere, though.
It's more cutesy stuff, right, Shadow?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Well,
Of course.
the
Lots of
one
cutesy
outlier theory on ice, that's day 7.
That's day 7. Okay.
Yeah, we actually weren't able to work out a Gundam series for this year's 12 days because he's pretty much watched everything that I had on DVD at that point. So I wanted to get something like Build Fighters in, but he said no.
I didn't say no.
Just I'm kidding.
I give Build
See what
Fighters
I
a
mean,
watch.
Katie? See what I mean? About the couple?
One of the enemies that I do have on hold that I might want to watch is called Grand Crest Senski. I have no idea what that is.
Right.
The most anime that this is why it's so funny that I'm here with a bunch of anime streamers and I'm the gamer, is because the most anime that I've watched: Dragon Ball Super, Boruto, Food Wars Season 3, and that's about it. Aside from starting up Victory Gundam and my daughter preventing
I was
me
going to say, what do you think of Super so far?
Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah.
I like it. I watch kind of intermittently because arcs take a while to finish things up. But I'll admit that ever since Megata Nekokui has happened, or Ultra Instinct has happened, I have been watching to see if eventually my boy Vegeta can finally unlock Ultra Instinct and have that one up on Goku. Because he will have it one day, people. He is the Earth's true savior.
That's why I just stick with the original.
The original or Z?
The original.
Okay, all right. I wanted to clarify that because I've actually had debates with people where it's like, I watch the original. I'm like, no, you watch Z. It's like, that is the original. No, it's not. There's actually a series chronicling Goku as a kid. What? Really? And then he watches, he's like, I hate it. I'll just stick with Z.
Exactly.
Like, how could you hate Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball's good.
I've constantly made this remark. I've constantly made this with a lot of people. When you compare I've said this a lot. I know I've already said this before, but I'll say it again. When you compare the original Dragon Ball with Z, Z takes a lot of steps down when you compare it to the original. Plain and simple.
I like Z. So here's my viewpoint is that the original and Z cater to different audiences. That's my issue with that is like, because we can all love like shonen anime. We can all like that. But where Dragon Ball caters more to the mystical, more fantasy-based audience, Z caters to sci-fi. Okay?
Yep.
Super's trying to do this weird fusion of the two. It's not necessarily working out, and more of the Z fans are watching than Dragon Ball. But that's how I view it. Is like, if you're a fantasy lover, you will love the original Dragon Ball, and you will probably hate the crap out of Z. If you're a sci-fi fan, you will love Z, and Dragon Ball will not make sense to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anime. Don't we all love it?
And like I said, I've watched Boruto, and the only reason I'm watching that is because I don't know why, but Sasuke being a deadbeat dad is like the most entertaining he's ever been for me, ever. So I don't know why I like a deadbeat dad, but it works. I don't know.
It works.
It only works for Sasuke.
What was that?
It only works for Sasuke, no one else.
Strangely enough, yes. Like, because other deadbeat dads have shown up in anime, and I've hated them, but Sasuke, it works for him.
It does.
I look forward to the day when Sarada beats his ass into the ground twice over.
We shall wait and see, Drek.
That'll be an awesome fight.
All right, nothing really coming through. Just me and Christina are having a little girls chat.
A little girls chat. Okay, I'll join in on the girls chat.
All right, okay. Yay!
Yeah.
Party.
Oh, by the way, Vixen, I never got a tweet back from you on something, and now I officially want to know your opinion. So, my local Walmart just barely showed off Sailor Moon Crystal Season 1.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
And I put a tweet up to you and Lita responded. And so did the Shadow Blazer, because the Shadow Blazer wanted me to shut up. But I'm basically like, am I going to look like the creepy dad if I actually get this?
No, you need to stop with that stickler. Stop it right now, because, like, you need to watch it. You have to.
You have to watch it.
Make it at least a bucket list request. You have to watch Sailor Moon Crystal, all right? I'm telling you right now. Watch it, buy it. And if people ask, just tell you that this crazy girl told you to buy it for her, all right? Just do that, all right? Don't worry. Just you go in there, you pick up that DVD with pride and with dignity. You go and you pay for it, and then you go home, you watch it, and then cry like a little bitch.
That went extreme. Well, then you'll be very happy, Vixen.
Me and Shadow like Monica Magica.
Yeah.
Why not?
There is nothing wrong with you liking Sailor Moon at all. I like
nothing
one
wrong with
thing.
it at all, dude.
I like
No, that's what
Cartoon
I hate. I just hate the sticklers in anime where it's like, oh, this is like a really kind of Naruto's for men, and Sailor Moon's for pussy girls. Bitches.
And I said you should be happy.
Men.
Oh,
Because guess what I did?
What?
You bought it.
Did you buy it? Yes!
Nice.
Shadow Blazer doesn't know I did this, and I'm not showing
Yeah.
him where it is.
I keep being the one.
I'm saving it for a video. That's why I'm not showing you.
You've
Oh my
got,
god.
you've got a 2 daughter right now, and
Does this mean you might do a Why We Geek Sailor Moon edition?
I hadn't ruled it out. I haven't really ruled anything out of Why We Geek.
I say yes.
Aside from politics. Politics is probably never going to be a Why We Geek episode.
Fuck politics. No.
Why We Geek? Let's talk about Trump.
Well, I mean, I actually do know a lot of like poli-sci nerds, so I could technically put a panel together and make it all work.
You could do it, yeah.
My problem is that politics are so super on fire right now that I don't want to do that episode.
you know how you do it. You just make it very generalized. You kind of delve into why. More like not too much about what are the current events of the day, but more like, okay, why are they interested in politics? Why do they follow politics? Sort of,
I can already tell you, I would not be able to do that with the panel that I'm thinking.
and make it a rule, make it a stipulation. No,
They wouldn't follow it.
Mhm.
They're about as abrasive as me, Alex. They wouldn't. It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work at all. It would make
And
a lot of sense.
the worst part about it is like they're both pretty much. I think they're pretty much both out of the extremes at this point. So like I could do it. So that's why I'm saying like if there's one episode of Why We Geek that it's probably not happening, it's probably not politics. Not right now.
Not really.
Okay. I was actually gonna make. Okay. Well, you were talking about Sailor Moon and Madoka Magica. I was just gonna say this. You can like both Sailor Moon and Madoka Magica, even though I think Madoka Magica doesn't get really, really good until the final 3 episodes.
And I'm the opposite, Dad.
Wow, man, that's.
I thought it got really good until they did the reveal.
Oh, yeah.
because Adam doesn't know what Star Wars is and doesn't realize Star Wars is also fantasy.
Yup.
Don't compare Star Wars to that tribe. Don't.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, it's getting deep now, guys. Come on. Giraffe and
I
Shadow.
like Star Wars.
Fight.
Monica's twist at the end was
What-
not well revealed.
But Drax's complaint is that, wait, suddenly there's sci-fi in my fantasy, even though, again, you watch Star Wars, which is a sci-fantasy. So what's your complaint?
That is a good point. It's got you there.
You know what's funny is that.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know my
Drax is the
complaint,
only
Alex?
person that
Star
has
Wars
a
did it
Drax
better.
armor.
Next.
No argument.
Yeah,
there.
but the Star Wars isn't an anime where cute girls wear dresses and kill things.
Oh, you want an anime comparison then? You want
Yeah.
you want a comparison? Okay.
Yeah.
Tenchi did it better. Next.
Thinking about
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Tenchi. I better clarify for Tenchi fans. Tenchi Muyo did it better.
Isn't Tenchi a comedy though?
Yeah, it's more of a comedy than.
And yet, strangely, it mixed fantasy and sci-fi better than the twist in Madoka.
And there's
Sorry.
plenty of harem.
Ugh.
If you're not careful, Drake, Shadow's gonna come over there and kill you.
One of the Shadow Blades.
Oh God.
He gets
I
so
know, he's
mad
gonna
when I
kill
bring up Madoka.
I see him tomorrow. I'm
Yes.
seeing him tomorrow, and so I'll kill him then.
Oh.
Oh, oh
That's how I
man,
make the podcast. You won't.
that's harsh.
Depends on
But necessary. It might be harsh, but it's needed.
Just get the camera ready, man, and we'll just whatever.
Oh, and speaking of Atlas, so the thing that you've been asking for is happening.
What is it?
You know what it is. You've said it numerous times. If you want subscribers or whatever, you need to do this video. We're doing it.
Oh,
You're doing
what
what?
are we doing?
Wait, why do I not know?
I don't know how many times Atlas has said, you guys need to do a setup video. That's how you're going to get people in.
Oh, you're finally doing it?
For
Yeah.
the new setup, yes.
when we get our whole new setup and new equipment all arranged and organized. here.
Yeah. If you
We're gonna-
can, you know, just
Yeah.
make
You're
it
not
as
going to get
good
the
as
old
you can
one,
and then
but
go
you'll
for
get
it.
the new setup.
That's good. That's good.
We're making some changes.
Yeah. And you gotta tag it good too, man. You have to.
No, you should just let Atlas deal with your script and everything. Just let him deal with it all. He knows what he is doing.
So you're saying we should make this an episode on cribs? Dude, here's my fridge.
Yep, and it's fake. Don't pay for it.
I've got so much alcohol in this fridge, you have no idea. Except in my case, it would be like, I have so much Coke in this fridge, you have no idea.
I could use a Coke right now, but I don't have Coke.
This entire shelf of Mountain Dew, that's my wife's, but never mind that.
Yeah,
That's
Alex can
amazing.
attest to this. My wife can live off of Mountain Dew.
True.
Yeah.
me too.
I do too, and Mountain Dew with Dr. Pepper.
That sure gets me up in the morning.
I thought you didn't like Dr. Pepper, Shadow.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've always liked
So
it.
it's just
Dr.
Drake that
Pepper's
doesn't
okay.
like Dr. Pepper.
I think Dr. Pepper's okay,
It's a
but
good.
cherry Dr. Pepper, that shit can go jump off a cliff. Though.
I haven't had cherry Dr. Pepper in like.
I don't see the
4 years.
difference between cherry Dr. Pepper and normal Dr. Pepper. Like,
True.
isn't that the same thing?
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper already has a bit of berry to it, to its flavoring and taste. So cherry Dr. Pepper is just like that times 10. So that's
Yeah.
why I wouldn't think cherry Dr. Pepper would be good.
mm-hmm.
That shit is disgusting.
I mean, I could make a comment here, but then again, Alex is giving me crap for doing orange Coke, so I'll shut up.
You love the one soda.
I love Christine Johnson just called this Duel and Shadow.
Dual and Shadow.
Exactly. There you go. No, because
Guys, I will be right back. I need to see what's happening outside because I hear way too much noise.
Alex has given
Okay.
me a little bit of grief, like because when we go to see movie theaters, we go to one where it has like one of those customizable machines, so you can do like 50 bajillion different combinations, and I've done a few. And then one time, I can't remember what movie it was. I did orange Coke, and Alex is like, "You just give me that look of really."
I didn't do that.
You know?
When did I ever do that?
I try to remember. It was like one of our earlier ones.
I don't remember ever doing that. Are you sure it wasn't?
Maybe it was Hobbit. We were already walking into something hilarious. So
Because I rarely see what you put in. Usually you just go straight Coke, so I don't.
no, like I do Coke or Sprite, but then I've also done like orange Coke, and I did cherry Coke once in honor of my dad. I can't do that.
I like cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke doesn't work for me. And I think at one point I haven't done Dr. Pepper. I did the Coke variation because it's a Coke machine. Like cherry Mr. Pibb didn't work.
That's got Coke now. I mean, it's got Dr.
Are we
Pepper.
really still on this conversation of what?
We're still
I have
on
no
the
idea why we're
first
still talking Dr. Pepper when we are.
soda.
It's
Probably
fruit
because
juice.
it's
Next
refreshing.
question.
All right. If anyone has a question for any of us, please put it in the chat on the side, and we will answer them accordingly. Any questions at all? Doesn't even have to be
Yeah.
anime related, really.
Christina, I have a question for you. You said 3 were leaving Crunchyroll. What were you talking about?
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. Are you saying Dragon Ball Super's leaving Crunchyroll? Saying it so.
Dual Otaku asks, "Am I the only one who's noticed the decline of anime DVD Blu-ray unboxings on YouTube?"
Yeah, I've noticed that quite a bit. I don't do them anymore either, so I'm afraid I'm part of that group of people that have just kind of stopped doing it.
I just don't see
I
it.
mean, it's,
I don't think it's
Yeah.
viable anymore to do it, is it? Because now you have like Loot Crate unboxings to compete
Yeah.
with.
plus you don't really need to do unboxing videos anyway, because like you can just show them what you got
Yeah.
out of the box. It cuts a lot less time down than you sitting there struggling to open a box just to show people what the hell you got.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of unboxings myself either, unless there's a lot more to show off.
I mean, I used to do like monthly hauls, but then after a while, I didn't really. There were times where I didn't really buy that stuff for the rest of the month. So then I just wait, and then just do it when the time's right, and like do an entire new DM stuff.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where like unboxings are cool and all, but I can't help but wonder because Loot Crate, when you get a sponsorship, for those who actually have, like I think the part of the agreement is you have to do unboxings for Loot Crate. So at that point, you've had this massive surge of people who have been able to get this, including our buddy Stephen Romney, who got a Loot Crate sponsorship. And so at that point, you have to do that particular video. So I almost wonder if it horns in on people who want to do, the DVD or the toy unboxings that you guys are doing. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was on That Guy with the Glasses, who actually did Gundam models, and so he would unbox it, but he'd also build it. I like that, but I haven't seen stuff like that in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you would have to go back and take a look at.
I thought about doing something like that when I got like my hands on one of the more higher end Gundam models. I've admitted this a couple of times. Like, it would be really cool for my office if I had like a big Strike Freedom in the middle of it, just because I am that much of a mecha fan. But I thought about doing like a building one of that, but I don't have as good a camera as other people have.
I was going to say, Drek, what is all that stuff behind you that's taking up most of your space?
That's crap that needs to be moved around so that we can get a bigger couch in here. That's part of the new setup. Is that
because
we're
if
actually
you were to get rid of a lot of the crap that's in there, you should be able to have room for like a bookshelf with Gundam model kits and that kind of shit. You know,
there was a bookshelf at one point. I moved it out to the hallway though because I actually wanted to make that a separate set.
Gotcha.
So that's actually where I would put the Gundam models. I'd put it on top of the bookshelf.
All right, so hold on a sec. We have like a thing that says it's a bit sad because I noticed it in 2016 it started to die off, and in 2017 practically none. I think they're talking about the unboxings, and I just want to say that it was inevitable. It's kind of like a fad. You get certain videos that you will do for a long period of time, and they will die out. And unboxings, it's one of those things where it's not always feasible for YouTubers to do anymore. Like, we can't afford to do that all the time. And because we did it all the time, there was more of them. But now, with money problems that people are having now, and YouTube revenue
really hard,
it's very difficult to be able to.
Yep, people need to actually realize that. I mean, I'm not trying to be the preachy guy here, but it's been a bad year for YouTubers all around. It doesn't matter what market you're in. It's been a bad year overall, especially when you have like a featured market, and that market isn't an awesome thing anymore.
I agree.
So the unboxing market has had a major problem. I would actually dare say games have been seriously affected because of the adpocalypse situation, and
I agree.
All that bull crap.
Hey guys.
Hey!
Oh my god! Yay! Shockwave!
What's going on, Duel?
Oh, good. Shockwave's here. Could you send a message over to Megatron, please? I've been waiting on my Decepticon application for a while. I haven't heard anything back. What's up?
I lost his number, bro. It ain't gonna work.
Well, damn, man. Get me in touch with Starscream. Somebody.
Yo, Shockwave. Are you gonna buy anything from the holiday sale yet?
Yes. I already made one order.
Believe it or not, I made one order, but I canceled it because I wanted to wait until I got extra money left over. So
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I found one because it's limited quantity.
Oh yes.
So I only made that one, and then I'm gonna maybe make one other one, and then that'll be it. But I'm gonna wait till later.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I think I'm going to wait until like right before. See, I want to make the order right because I want to have it by Christmas Day. But at the same time, I could always wait it out until after Christmas Day and just do like a Merry Christmas video and do some shout outs along the way. Because I need to get some shout outs out there because I haven't done shout outs yet. So I need to get that done.
I'm just going to bring this up. We just got a question from Duel Otaku. So on a brighter note, any recent video game buys? I'm like, that's a brighter note.
Wow. Jesus.
You spent $60. That's a high note?
No, none. I haven't gotten any.
Huh.
Hey, Shockwave. Hold on. I've got to do this. It's a tradition. I just work here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. Well, I just got off work.
What tradition is this so that I can immediately join?
Oh, wow.
It's the holidays. I'm gonna enjoy tradition.
And he says, of course.
Duel Otaku, I do video game reviews, so I've got tons of games. In fact, one of which is the dreaded Battlefront 2. You guys will get a review
I am happy that I don't have it. Thank God for that.
I'm encouraging people, don't buy it. I took the bullet for you. Wait till my review and see whether or not it's even worth it for you.
Did you see what happened at the Game Awards? How they got
Yes, I saw all of it, and it was amazing.
It was awesome.
More of that should happen. And in fact, I don't know if people actually saw the good news out of this, but the first numbers actually came in. I can't remember where I got what outlet had it, but the sales for Battlefront 2, I think we're at 30% projected amount.
Yes.
So that's a good sign for people. That already tells us that that's way less than what EA wanted. Now you're being listened to, kind of thing.
Yes.
Mhm.
But you want to continue to be listened to? Wait till January. Don't buy Battlefront 2 until after January, and then at that point the message will be loud and clear. I've already heard talk that EA's may be considering whether or not to even bring the microtransactions back. Just wait. You might get your way on this one.
I got a better idea. Don't buy it at all.
I got a better idea. Buy the 2005 one.
Classic.
Definitely.
Wait, Alex. There's no reason we could disagree on this.
That's true.
Buy the 2005 one, and you're fine.
Yeah.
They're set and ready to go.
Exactly. That way we all don't have to say this stupid phrase all together. Star Wars Battlefront 2 EA.
Yes.
We don't have to say that ever again.
Nope.
Who knows? Maybe they'll actually go to Skywalker Ranch and think of a good game.
Oh yeah.
So, but you wanted a good video game by Dual Otaku, so I will give you one. Are you ready for it, sir? It's not out yet, but I have done a lot of my pre-orders and all of that fun stuff via Amazon and whatnot for 2018, and my last one was Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh, I can't wait.
They finally
Dragon
sold
Ball
me. They finally sold me.
It's gonna be great.
Fighting Game. I haven't seen that before. No.
I know, right? It's not like there's a dozen Budokai, Tenkaichi, whatevers. No, this one just looks really good. This looks like Guilty Gear. Well, I mean, it's the same company that makes Guilty Gear, so it looks amazing.
I'm waiting for Shadow Colossus 2.
That's not happening.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll get made one day.
Shadow of the Colossus PS4 is the closest you're ever gonna get, I think.
Damn it.
Oh yeah. You can only go so far.
Speaking of
did anybody
another game that gets recommended to me and Alex to go play, get us to 100 subscribers and suggest it.
Did anybody see the for Ghost Recon? They just added a Predator DLC where you can try and fight him.
I'm sorry, I heard Ghost Recon and I completely blanked out there. What?
Oh, that's cool. They added a. My brother just told me that they added a Predator challenge where you could try and fight the Predator. I guess it's kind of interesting.
I'll take your word for it. You're talking to the wrong guy. Like, I do game reviews, people, but if you're expecting to see a COD review on mine or a Tom Clancy game,
Oh no, you're good, man.
Yeah.
I actually think those games are horribly oversaturated, especially in the.
He doesn't care for Rainbow Six Siege, so that's okay.
I don't support any Tom Clancy game or COD or Battlefield or whatever. And I can already feel my buddy Jefferson, who joins the podcast every now and then, just coming out of the ether and going, "How dare you don't like Battlefield?" I don't like Battlefield, dude.
You play plenty of Overwatch for sure.
I love Overwatch. I love.
Oh yeah, it's a great game.
Oh, I need to buy Overwatch because
Yes,
I only bought
it's
my PS4
worth it.
recently, so I need to buy it. Definitely.
It is so worth it.
Alex,
I think my brother's gonna
you know
buy
what I
it.
hear here, Alex? You need to buy Overwatch. That's what I'm hearing here, and I think you ought to totally buy Overwatch. Why don't you buy a Blizzard game?
I don't do FPS.
What?
I don't do FPS games. Simple.
It's not FP. Oh, okay, all right. I can't necessarily argue that one. It is first person perspective, but it's fun.
Sure it is, but I don't like FPS games.
Okay, then I'm getting you a tablet, and you can play Hearthstone. That's not an FPS. That's a card game.
I don't like card games either.
Oh, then I will get you a PC so you can play Heroes of the Storm.
You already gave me a PC.
Okay, then I'm going to put Heroes of the Storm on it. That's not an FPS.
No.
We can keep this going. We really could. Oh, and Christina, I just barely saw this in the chat. Knights of Sidonia finally getting a 3rd season. That's awesome. I don't know
yes,
how many
it
times
is.
that's been.
Yes, I can't wait.
I cannot tell you how many times that series has been recommended to me. And, you know, when I actually get out of Gundam, I actually will go watch it. You know, it's one of those promises that I keep on making, you know. As soon as Gundam actually, you know, happens and I've done it all, I will finally get around to Gurren Lagann, and I will finally get around to Knights of Sidonia, and I will finally get around. This is never going to happen.
Good luck. You already have you still have what, 20 more years of material to sift through for Gundam?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You've knocked out like the first 5 to 10 years.
Are we talking about Gundam again? All right.
15.
Well, welcome back to
I'm gonna
Gundam.
go to sleep. I'm gonna sleep. Night.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep here too. I just wanted to mention that.
Dual
All right,
Otaku,
okay,
no,
I'm-
I'm not.
Wait, what is Duel saying to you there, Breck?
I'm not reading it.
He put anyone nervous about net neutrality? Is that how you say it?
I could care less.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It was it was literally an evil to begin with, as far as I'm concerned. All it had, there was literally nothing stopping anybody from overthrowing that at some point or another. And I've, especially in recent years, I've just decided that I don't like being attached to flimsy stuff, and net neutrality was flimsy. It was going to get overturned at some point.
Wait, so where is net neutrality based? Is it going to be everywhere, or is it just certain countries?
It's a
What's
US.
going on
To my
with-
knowledge, it's a US thing, but
Net
I was
neutrality
gonna
laws
say.
are based here in the U.S., but there's nothing to say it won't go to other countries, but that's up to your own local governments. The idea of net neutrality in the United States was it would classify internet as a tier 2 public service, basically. So it's like a utility. And therefore, it would prevent companies from throttling or charging more for specific websites and so on and so forth. And now the FCC has decided, well, we don't like this. We're going to get rid of it.
Okay.
and you can look forward to another framework being put in like 2 months that you guys will hate even more.
Oh boy.
This is, and Alex, I have a feeling you and me are not going to agree on this, because this is kind of my viewpoint. It was a flimsy set of rules to be able to follow. It was going to get overturned at some point or another, and something else was going to get put in place. I didn't say it was going to be good. I didn't say it was going to be bad. It's just going to happen.
Eventually.
It's true, the rules were not very clear, but it was kind of the best we have at this point. And it's more along the lines, people are more upset of the lack of transparency. I mean, it's government, go figure. And
First of all, you people expected transparency with government. Okay, anyway.
But, it's FCC chair is being bought by Verizon because he's a former Verizon Verizon stooge. So 80% of Americans still support net neutrality, and they just overturned it anyway. So now it goes to Congress. Congress can potentially overrule the FCC.
Yeah. Ellis, I need you to answer something for me. Was it wrong that my inner wrestler responded when he said the word stooge with Pat Patterson and Jerry Briscoe in evening gowns? Was it wrong of me to actually go for that image?
I'm sure it wasn't wrong with you at all.
It feels wrong. That was a really nasty match.
It was a nasty match for sure.
Yes. I love you, Alex, but I had to take things off the politics, man. I had to do it.
Fine. I don't want to hear either, but
of course. I mean, shit happens,
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Shit happens.
Okay, moving on.
So,
I love the atmosphere of that show. Are you talking about Knights of Sidonia, Dual Otaku?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times it's been recommended that I watched that, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
Did you guys didn't do Geek News last night, did you?
We technically did.
We did?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's not
we didn't
aware...
record it, but you got an episode.
Oh, it's true. We did our game with the Geeks. We played Night Trap, so that's kind of our fill-in.
Oh, okay.
It was requested earlier in the year, and so what we did was we actually the previous Sunday recorded 2 videos.
Okay.
2 videos. So you got Night Trap this week. You will get the next one next week. We're not spoiling it. And then the final one of the year is actually going to be our group review of The Last Jedi, which will be recorded tomorrow.
That's good.
I actually just saw that today.
Well, those spoilers will kick you up.
Yeah, no spoilers. Whatever you do.
I have literally avoided the trailer since now.
Yes.
I am not going to be spoiled.
I'm not saying anything.
This is an achievement now.
It's the achievement that must be unlocked.
I expect, since I'm a Blizzard fan, that the second that I sit in the chair to watch The Last Jedi, all of a sudden I will hear, "Bwong! You avoided trailers for The Last Jedi." you earned the achievement.
Here's 50 gamer score.
Well, technically it would be, this is Blizzard we're talking about, so I would get a Kylo Ren pet.
Oh, yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
That'd be cute, wouldn't it? It's like, and he's like, that'd be awesome.
And also says, "I hate everybody except Grandpa."
Exactly. Grandpa is love. Grandpa is life.
What the?
This is a World of Warcraft thing you don't have to understand, Alex.
Okay, this is weirding me out, man. All right.
That's weirding people out is our job.
Yes.
I was gonna say, Shockwave. You've been watching or playing anything or collecting other goodies? What's up?
I just picked up a couple of other shows. I picked up a couple of British TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Barnes & Noble is having a sale right now, and they're having buy 2 get 1 free on manga right now. So I just haven't done that yet.
I wish there was a Barnes & Noble right next to me so I can.
I was gonna say, yeah, because our local Barnes & Noble got changed to a Borders for some reason. I'm like, it's the same damn company, people.
I don't even know if there's a Borders anymore around where I'm at.
There
Like,
are locally to us, but
yeah, they used to be a couple, and now they're gone.
I think all the Borders that were here closed.
no, the Jordan Landing Barnes & Noble, Alex, I don't know if you've actually seen this when you've been riding around, but they changed it for some reason. They put a Border sign up there for
Really?
I want to say for about 2 months now. If they changed it back to Barnes & Noble, then I'll be surprised. But I'm just like, why does it matter? It's the same damn company.
Yeah.
Eh.
It's kind of like Lowe's and Home Depot. They're the same fucking thing.
I will tell you, sir, they are not the same company. After all, I've bought refrigerators from both of them.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
Yeah,
Those are pain in the ass for them.
That's why
They are a pain in the ass when you buy
Yeah.
them.
Fun fact. Literally 2 weeks before my daughter was born, my fridge died.
Oh man, that
Worst
sucks.
possible time it was the worst possible time. My fridge died. We actually got into a car accident that totaled my car.
Uh-oh.
So I actually was in the middle of labor. My wife was in the middle of labor, and I had to bounce out every now and then to talk to a Home Depot repair representative to see if I could actually get somebody to come out and take a look at my fridge.
Wow.
It never happened. I eventually, 2 weeks later, mind you, we had to work with her parents endlessly to get stuff cooled and all that. 2 weeks later, actually a week later, I finally said F it, and I went to Lowe's, got a fridge, and it was too big. And then 2 weeks later, I got an appropriate fridge. But Lowe's treated me so much better than Home Depot did.
Wow.
most of the time I get my furniture from Big Lots.
All right, guys. I'm going to tell you, me and Katie are going to have to go soon because we've actually got some other stuff we need to do.
Oh, then lightning round from the chat for these guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
lightning round.
I'm going to ask a question of the chat and also to this esteemed panel.
Hang on, guys. You know what? Go ahead. I'll be right back.
So here's my honest question here, since I can get Katie and Vixen, and Katie's kind of a brand new pair of eyes, so that I can actually utilize this. The voiceover stuff that's been happening in this stream, you liked it?
Yeah.
Would you like more of it?
Yeah.
In video format, per se.
Like animated video format?
No, I'm not an animation guy, but would you like actual videos of me doing some voiceover stuff in funny situations?
Yeah, I have a very short attention span. So, as long as there was something going on that I could watch, so not necessarily animating, but like voicing over.
Like, let's just say, for the sake of argument, I do a Gollum voice. If I put like Gollum footage on there and I did something silly with the Gollum voice, would you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd need people though. I'm very short attention span.
You're talking to the king of ADD. I completely understand, but it's something that's been asked every now and then on the channel, and I think Alex, you brought it up as an idea, and I threw you down for it. Just because I did actually at one point wanted to keep the voiceover and YouTube channels separate. But now I'm actually considering maybe next year doing some new types of videos that are just silly.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm opening it up to the panel and to the chat. If you guys want to see it, let me know.
Of course I would want to see it. You know me. I love your stuff, Jack. Don't even need to ask me.
But then I just gave you some Dusty Rhodes right here and now. Are you going to put hard times on the World Heavyweight Champion? Are you going to put hard times on me because you got to go?
Good. Oh, God, anyway.
Macho Man then. Ooh, yeah!
Lightning round. Does anyone have a question for Vixen before she goes? Or Katie? A question for either of us? Come on. Give me something.
Is it the Draken Shadow stream? Yes, it is. We have taken over the stream from Atlas. He has completely bowed to our will, as me and Shadow tend to do. All I'm seeing is statements like, I went Christmas shopping. Thank you. I went Christmas shopping today, too. That's not a question.
I don't think anyone cares. Everyone's like, oh, Vixen's going. Oh, well.
Here's a question for Vixen. When's the next Kingdom Hearts stream? Damn it.
After Christmas. Beginning of the new year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you can count me in on that. And my question,
I think Katie would want to join as well, actually, because Katie likes Kingdom Hearts.
I do. I need to start my new game first, though.
And your new game is?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not subscribed because you didn't do Kingdom Hearts 1. Next.
I know, I already done
You
that.
put a gameplay, I'll check it out.
Garo wants to know, what's the next con you're going to, Vixen?
The next con I'm going to is kind of unconfirmed right now because, well, I don't know. I may be going in one in February, but that's undecided. But as you guys all know, I will be doing MCM May Comic Con as I always do. So that's 100%. I'm going to do that, and you'll get to see Katie in that as well. So there's that.
I was actually wondering because the image that we've got here looks very familiar from your other con videos. Is she one of the Oran people?
No, America from Hitalia.
Oh, sorry, Hitalia. My bad.
Italia, yeah.
Just to insult you all. Yeah. I'm America from Italia.
Oh, dang it! I actually need to send this to you, Vixen. I had the weirdest thing happen on Netflix the other day. I was just surfing through it, and I actually got Oran finally advertised to me. Oran High School finally advertised, except it was advertised to me in Netflix, but the category was hilarious because it was teeny girl shows for BFFs. It's like, I didn't realize that teeny girl show for BFFs was a genre.
Wow.
Because I've gone through Netflix, it's like action, adventure, science fiction, independent, and I'm just like, teeny girl shows for BFFs. What the hell? Netflix, are you even trying anymore?
Nope.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing for con. And so, what
continent are you all from? The continent of insanity.
When is your next con, Vixen?
Oh yeah, MCM.
I can already tell you one con that Vixen is not going to. Salt Lake Comic Con. Rest in peace. Salt Lake Comic Con.
It's not dead. It's just going to be rebranded.
I'm not. I don't buy that. I think it's dead. I think that was way too much money to ask.
It only
$12,000, dude.
They only got fined like $20,000.
USA. USA.
That's right.
USA.
They don't bring in a lot, do they? Like,
I was told
like,
to chant it. Sorry.
like Alex, maybe you'll know this better than me, but like Solid Comic Con wasn't bringing in like the New York and the Emerald City numbers, was it?
I have no idea what kind of numbers it was bringing in, but
Because everything I'm reading is like it's dead. Like it can't survive.
Right.
it'll be fine.
Okay.
It's been going since 2013. It's been going for like 4 or 5 years almost, so it'll be fine.
Oh, I'm more worried about the lawsuit.
Well,
That's what
yeah,
I'm telling.
they have to potentially change the name. They're just going to change it to FanX, and that'll be that. And it really, they got away. They kind of got away pretty easy. They only got like a $10,000 or $20,000 damage.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we have to go.
No, hold on, Vixen, you're gonna like this.
Katie, what's going to happen on the show?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Atlas.
We'll do it again next time, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Vixen, give me a second. Give me a
No
second.
problem, guys. Take
Okay, I'm giving you a second. What's up? What are you doing?
This is for all the USA chants that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, don't mute me.
Really?
Oh, God.
Okay.
All right, Vixen. All right, Katie, you guys have fun, all right?
We will do. Bye. Thank you for inviting us. See you
No,
later,
Yeah,
guys.
good to talk to you again, Vixen.
I know you too. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
There you go for all the USA chants.
Yeah.
Bye, Vixen. Bye, Katie.
Yep, and they're out. And then there were, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there were 5.
Except now we've lost all of the females in this
I
stream.
know.
Therefore, we have lost everybody because this is Sausage Fest 2017.
We have scared them off.
Yes.
We-
Anyone
we have
want a Nintendo Switch? No, I already have one.
Yep.
We have
I
now
win a
become
lot.
Fight Man.
And on that note, I think it's time that we end the stream. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
actually getting to a point where my daughter's going to be waking up from a nap pretty soon.
Yep.
Okay. Furthermore, I'm your Denmeister, and stay beautiful.
You too, Denmeister. Take it easy.
Okay.
Take it
And-
easy.
I just work
and
here.
Drag, how can they get a hold of you?
You can go to my YouTube channel /Drac2326 and check out my Let's Play content, my review content. I have plenty of stuff planned for the holidays, but I'm going to keep it to myself aside from saying I'm finally going to be doing some top 10 lists, especially next month. And you guys can check out the Geek News Reviews and Opinions podcasts review, so to speak, Let's Play of Night Trap 25th Anniversary. That's up on the channel right now.
I will watch it.
Nice.
Yes. And
So much
shout
so
out-
that it was, what's up behind you, Night Trap?
God. And Shadow, where can they find you?
Here on YouTube, Shadow Blizzard 3000. It's my channel. Check me out.
And what about you there, Shockwave? Since you just
Here.
only work here.
Yeah, I know. Here on YouTube, Shockwave984, and I'm gonna be having. It's pretty much gonna be haul month, so I got
can't
one
wait.
more. Got one more regular anime manga haul, and then I'll probably do the holiday sale haul.
Sounds good.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And you will find me as Anime Atlas here on YouTube. And that will be it from the crew. See you next time.
Good night.
You can also